And it took almost 16 years, but two Cleveland men have been exonerated for a crime they did not commit. Kenny Phillips and Michael Sutton were convicted and sentenced back in 2006.
Today, during a trial, the jury found the men not guilty. News 5 anchor DeLon Dillard reports the men say their fight still is not over.
Their spirits were hopeful when they were released on bond back in May of last year. And 16 months later, vindication for a crime they did not commit nearly 16 years ago.
I was a teenager, I missed out on all my 20s and my mid-30s.
I started crying a little bit in the courtroom because of that, because it's like, it's terrible. Like, how could you just still want to just lie? It's okay to say you messed up. We human. We make mistakes.
Kenny Phillips and Michael Sutton were convicted for a drive-by shooting back in 2006. But last spring, an appellate court reversed their convictions and ordered a retrial in the case after the discovery of inconsistencies in police testimony. And finally, Tuesday, exoneration for the duo.
If a dirty cop could take my life away, and that's in 2006, and still be a head detective, what's that to say about all the other cases?
Michael Benza is a Case Western Reserve University law professor.
We need to do a better job of figuring out how do we look at cases to decide, have we made this mistake? And unfortunately, we're not very good at doing that.
A mistake that isn't free for taxpayers.
Of course, you have to pay the court costs and the prosecutor's costs and law enforcement. So there is still a lot of cost involved in cases that seem relatively open and closed in favor of an exoneration.
And a mistake these two men say they plan to help other people who were in their shoes uncover.
The fight is still bigger than me, though. You feel me? It's still people inside prison still innocent. It's still people in there that's wrongly convicted, period, or people just put to shame for just little crime that they didn't even have that much time to add up to.
DeLon Dillard, News 5.
Now, Cuyahoga County has its own system for investigating wrongful convictions. It launched the Conviction Integrity Unit in 2014 to investigate wrongful conviction claims, according to its website. This special unit will take on a case if the conviction was in Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court, the applicants are still alive, there's a claim of actual innocence without legal technicality, and there is credible new evidence. That unit will not hear any frivolous claims.